Konnichiwa, bitch.
Bro, this man Mike has been so active in the past year. It's actually insane. Don't mind me with the Tiger's hat, wearing a Wu-Tang shirt. I know it's nasty work, but my barber died. That's all you gotta know. Anyways, we back with Burning Desire by Mike. Another album this soon is actually crazy. Usually Mike drops every summer solstice or winter solstice. Winter solstice is a mixtape. When it's the summer one, it's an album. You know, this is different. Because this dropped in October. I'm interested to see how this goes, man. The cover art is actually insane. Like, it looks like an old-fashioned movie, like, horror film. Just the aesthetic in general is dope as hell. The one thing that popped out at me the most is 24 tracks from Mike is insane. I'm noticing that a lot of tracks are like a minute long. Is he making like a soundtrack or something for a movie? Like, what is this? There's gotta be lore behind this. Like, I'm missing something. You know how it is with Mike. He's one of my favorites out right now, you know what I mean? He rarely misses. His last, you know, solo project was Beware the Monkey. As soon as that dropped and I listened to it, it was immediately one of my favorite Mike projects. From there, he dropped the tape with Alchemist and Wiki. That tape was fine. It was cool, but I was more interested to see, you know, what Mike has got going on solo-wise next, because this man always continues to push the envelope, especially in this lane of abstract hip-hop. Without further ado, man, there's no time to waste, because this is going to be a long-ass reaction. First track we got is Intro with Klein. Let's get it.
And no idea of how to get there.
Okay.
This is what you call a dark romantic horror with comedic twist.
Ah, the lore! I needed this.
That was masked with intricate beauty. It begins somewhere along the lines of Theoka Mask, Carver, kin to the tribe, hails the weight of lackluster dexterity.
Alright, so the scene is set. The mid-mask carver stumbles into his living room to a surprise. I'm not gonna keep up with the concept at all. Like, first listen, I'm sorry, it's just not gonna happen. It's supposed to be a romantic horror story with comedic twists. So this is pretty cool. I'm intrigued to see where we're gonna go next. So next track we got is Dambe. Okay.
Sitting by your arm, I get to listen to your heart play. An artist, but nowadays that rhythm give me heartache. I know you with me, even though it's wrong, babe. Regardless, I know I'm pulling strings inside your heart base. Scarface and Czar shit. Nobody showing pity till the bars came. Hey, it never gave me darkness.
Wow.
Pulling strings
Okay.
inside your heart base.
That was an interesting first track. A lot of pain spilled out through the lyrics, like how Mike always does it. But you can definitely hear how he's delivering it. Literally feel the pain. That was a nice opener, and I like had the little skit at the end. Apparently, he found a mask, and it looked dope as fuck. And apparently, where it comes from is like from a fierce place. Hopefully, I connected the dots right. But yeah, I'm liking where this is going. Let's get into the next track, Zap. Okay. Whoa, this is different. Hold on. I'm getting hypnotized by this beat. This is nuts. Oh my god. It's wonky, but like in a good way, you know what I mean? This isn't like typical Mike getting in his bag, that's what I would say. Zap, that built on the prior track very, very well, especially with the ending skit on that saying, I guess the mask came from a fierce place. Once they said fierce place, then Zap plays. And it's kind of like setting the mood for, you know, the new setting now, you know what I mean? It's kind of like a soundtrack rather than telling the story word for word, you know what I mean? The skits at the end, I feel like, are like building the story, but like also setting up the next track, you know, to set the scene, you know what I mean? Zap, that track was angsty as hell. Mike killed it. He's on his shit. He's on his shit right now, man. Definitely different than anything Mike has done before. That's the thing. It's definitely not traditional from what Mike usually does, and I'm actually fucking with it. Let's get into the next track, African Sex Freak Fantasy. All right. What the fuck, dude? What happened? The fuck is this? This is tight as fuck. That's a beat. Oh my. Ooh.
Me and I do the most for the cheese, more for your reset.
Cheese. Hey, this is tight as fuck. Bro, I did not expect that turn. That was like some experimental ass shit. Glitchy as fuck. But like, Mike was like fly as fuck on that. Like, he was butter on that beat, bro. And I don't even know like how he was so butter on a beat that was so left field. You know what I mean? He made that shit sound catchy as hell. That was dope. I liked it. Let's see where the story takes us next with Snake Charm. Bro. No, you don't do this to me. Not with this glorious sampling. Oh my god.
Trolling the hisses and smoking a bit. Ain't got a hold of this business, I'm going with it.
Huh.
Still with me, that's only a drip. I get afloat in the city, unholy abyss. Been the victim, the coldest of winds. I want to moat, but resist it, I owe it to win.
Bro, this sampling is crazy. I didn't know I needed this in my life. No, that track was awesome. Like, the sampling was insane. Honestly, I got a feeling that listening to this album wrong. I feel like I have to listen to it top to bottom, no stops, because it all transitions perfectly into each other. That track was honestly beautiful. Mike was just doing his thing over this beat that was just the sample on there and how he just meshed in the chops together. It was a delightful listen, I will say. Next track we got, Please Don't Cut My Wings, featuring Earl Sweatshirt. This is beautiful. And you hear that subtle bass line too? Fuck.
Oh, they follow you on the walk. My mommy be in my thoughts. My body be in the talk. Like,
Ooh. I would have not expect these drums to be on here.
Trying to say I'm off that writing don't make it calm to remind. So gave you hard. This hybrid contain a car. Please don't come out when I'm laying low and stay seen. This some shit that.
Bro, this is actually crazy.
My seats up on that home for the replay. This shit ain't about a thing, bro. I ain't going at my G.
That little stutter too.
Know the cars, just a beat of bars, don't come at no expense. Arms length distance, we never too close to hit. Telling my dog sick.
Nice.
Never deny I did it. I feel like a sauce twin. Treat me like no side mission. We're keeping up high.
Can't treat me like no side mission. This shit is dope as fuck. This is tight. Bro, Mike, you can't be dropping peak like that back to back to back. I'm not prepared. I can't do that. Too much greatness is coming at me. Like, pause. Hold on. Too much greatness is flying at me. That's better. And I don't know how to handle it, you know what I mean? Like, it's just, a lot is going on. But no, that beat was absolutely insane. And how the type of drums that he used to accommodate that loop is... Who's really thinking about that, you know what I mean? But nah, Mike killed it. Earl was a nice contrast to Mike on that track. It kind of felt like Earl was kind of like he was on like his sick type shit on that track, which is nice. All around, that was a great track. Next track we got is Real Love with Fashion Spitter.
Hey mama, so I'm gonna do one of my poems. The name of it is May I Love You Here Today. I am sworn by your virtues. Darling, I am asking, may I love you today?
Okay.
And yes, I'm quite
This beat is beautiful, by the way. Wow. Next track we got is You Think Maybe, featuring Liv and Venna. Oh no, I'm not prepared for this.
Torturing squads, get a bad car. More than the guap crawling with the mask torn.
Wow.
Find me balling with your last born.
This is amazing. What?
Can't recline, but I ain't feeling much fast forward. A true surprise, and I still could be a bad sport.
Gosh, how he implemented them is so dope. Whew. Bro, how Mike orchestrated that shit is crazy. With Liv and Venna, like, vocally, how they all fit into there. It was nuts. And then Mike was he was really painting a picture on that track. It's building up to something. Where is this going, man? Next track we got is Zombie.
Hanged up, Loki wish she hanged in a bed. I'm next up, swiftly like a panther. I skip handsome. She wanna join a fan club and shit. In front of gray, hot, sunny like Fanta. Hugging like an anchor.
Yeah, that one was probably the most low-key of them all so far, but it was still nice for what it was. The next track, Set the Mood. Let's get it. Oh, Set the Mood. Burning Desire, Set the Mood there. Romantic horror. Yeah, I gotcha. I know where this is going.
she come through, she won't forget.
Hey.
How many drinks and for your chain look like my necklace? I tell you when it's cool, you looking strange around the legend.
Bro, this sample is crazy.
Remember, the slimy ones and rulers, they won't change my favorite memories. For the rain, for it get better.
Nice. This shit is so fly. What? Bro, we're 10 tracks in, and this is already like some of Mike's craziest production. You know what this reminds me of? It reminds me of like MF Doom's old production. You know the special herb tapes. It reminds me of like shit like that, but it's kind of like, I don't know, more cloud rap, vaporwave-esque. It's actually like crazy what Mike is actually doing on this project instrumentally, and it's telling a story. It's telling a love story right now. That's where we're on right now. Setting the mood. It started with a zombie, then it translated into set the mood. Mike is just accompanying these beats super well. Like, let's get to the next track. Billboards. Oh my gosh, bro, this production is stupid.
Some pieces had to click, made some hundreds with the stars, and my dummies in the mix, sinking in the bits, my display of brutal art.
Wow.
I ain't think this shit would stick around the slump, dreaming by a lick, and waking up to crumbs, niggas feeding on the gift.
Instrumentally ridiculous, and what he's rapping about too, and it's literally just building the puzzle. Honestly, like, that shit was insane. A lot of self-reflection in that track. That was honestly beautiful. Next track we got is 98. Let's see where this takes us.
You should come to my place. I got 5 plays, but I got 5 songs face. Grief in the small cave.
Wow.
My J, peace, she was highlight. My face, speed and a rod blade. I gave it my way. G's try violate. I sway, leave when the bot play. That's all I gotta make. Breeze on a hot day.
Wow. We're gonna let it run to the next track. Do you believe?
Feel like Kanye, I'm praying to God. You know
I was not expecting this change. What the fuck?
I wouldn't stay in the car. You know I'm plotting today and tomorrow. Keep it, you gon' talk hot. Aim it to me. Bray ain't got it. Baby receipts on the bar. Trust every hour, hater annoyed. Trust a lot of the greater the voice.
Bro, his performance on this track is actually insane. Bro, we're a little bit over halfway through this project. I don't want to jump out the window just yet, but this is like turning out to be like might be Mike's best. Production-wise and rapping-wise, I haven't heard an album in so long that just builds upon a story, track to track to track, you know what I mean? You don't really get that much nowadays. Production-wise, like, Mike has taken it to another level every single time. While you have this change in production slightly still, like, within the roots of what he's always been phenomenal at, you know what I mean? This shit is crazy. Let's get into the next track, Burning Desire, the title track. Let's see how this goes. What the fuck? What is this?
Fuck around, see me plumbing, shit I couldn't stomach. When niggas told me I was bugging, I was seeing numbers. Heard with every word, I never swapped the subject.
Oh my gosh, this beat. This is crazy.
Be a burden all the time we flunking. Ain't been so hard to see my burden. What's a dollar nothing? A lightning thunder, some of the pain. Fogs and raining clouds cluttered the way.
Wow. I just gotta see where this transitions to, bro. Next track, They Don't Stop the Rain with Taka. Bro. Sampling masterclass on this album, bro.
Remember train me, biggest turn to hate, wise biggest try to race me. Spirit with me daily, giving niggas clean aimless rock spitted by a vaguely. Lazy, my nigga couldn't lay up, girl, I only get the daydream. I'm all got delay, I think they said they got raised me. Teaching niggas pace.
Oh my god. There's not been one miss. 15 tracks in, by the way. Not one miss. This is actually insane. Yeah, Burning Desire perfectly transitioned into They Don't Stop in the Rain. Everything I said in the midway point, bro, is just coming into fruition even more. Next track we got is Baby Jesus. Let that transition to Horizon, too.
Yeah. Divas, I think it's smarter that I keep it before I dumb it down. Idle minds turn to demons when they run around.
Wow.
Know my Bobby, know my feet be causing thunder sound. You need a calm, you need a breather. My love is eager. I can seize you. My second coming when the trees was it wasn't Easter.
Oh my gosh, bro. Wow.
I got flying bitches out money, hide in the couch money. I got so much pouch, nigga. I think niggas out for me. I do without money. I be niggas smiles funky. Truth is I'm a loud chunky as a child. That's the shit that make me sound country. Trigger down upbeat. Trigger out the crown clutch like a Ralph Rugby. Suspicious of the brown monkey, distant from the clown front.
Next track we got is Muscle Beach featuring El Custo and Niante.
Back door and drive to my bag. Look at that. She celebrate all of my wins. Tell me I can always do better. Nico, Chris, and Rose, I broke cuss by the twist. It's the way that I speak, make a motherfucker believe in whatever I do. It's so much to come with this shit, nigga. Now you gotta know what you know.
He's alright. He's alright.
Keep peeping, girl, in there. We gon' put in cute shit cordial.
He's putting his boys on. I respect it. But they're not that. The greatness just elevated times 1,000.
I'm in that club looking jaded and gone. I'm rolling nuts.
Yeah, there's levels to this, man. Yeah, I think that's the first track that is kind of like the obvious track that I think I like the least. Everything else has been pretty consistent. And it's not because it's a bad track. I thought the biggest issue was probably, though the features were flowing pretty decently, they weren't adding too much to the track. Once Mike got in there, he just literally cooked them all immediately, like it was over. Let's get on to the next track, 16s. Let's get it. Oh my gosh, bro.
Cause I can't sleep thinking about the 16. I make it up for all the myths huddled around the picnic. A broken family, a crumble on your big dreams. I hit me, subtle, but swiftly through your rib seams. As much I love you, I know I got you see the end gleam. Just going with my cards, watching hardship turn to envy.
This track is fucking amazing. It's at honestly peak. I'm just gonna let it transition to the next track. Should be featuring Lila Romani. Oh, this is ethereal as fuck. Ooh. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. Man, those are just one of those moments that is just take time and like contemplate everything that's been going on so far with this album and let everything sink in, you know what I mean? Let that sink in. That was beautiful. 16s is crazy. I like that whole concept of just letting that 16 off. It's on your mind, spit it, you know what I mean? Next track we got is What You Say You Are.
I'm scared of tall falls, I'm embarked to see studs, yeah. The streets deadly, I gotta keep tech. I could walk you through the recipe, don't gotta be a chef. Big K right with a 10B, say it with my chest. We in the West, yeah. Barely getting rest, living 90 miles, but with dread. I'm riding till the end of that.
Michael Myers with the dreads is crazy. Oh, so he's in killer mode now.
Hogging on your chest piece.
Bro, that is crazy. Bro said he's the Michael Myers with dreads. He's in the villain arc now of the story. You see, I have not been paying attention to, you know, the narrative at all. I've just been kind of vibing. That's crazy. That was tough. Next track we got is Golden Hour featuring Larry June. Interesting feature. Okay, let's see how this goes. Oh my, I can't. It's honestly amazing.
That's a hat tipper. Big Jaddy keep catching on the bags
Oh my god.
Made bands, but I need to see the game richer. Who you playing glitching? Could've ran with it. Got with Knob, we been scheming on the grand mission. For the Samba, we were Steven in the clearance.
Nice.
Now I'm trying to put squad up on the Barons.
For the hell of it. And that was just in 24, so it's evident. Can't carry. I got so many clubs I can share the shit. And got so
Are you sure? You've had the same flow the whole entire time, Larry.
On the reservation, white tee can't go.
That's typical Larry June shit. This beat is fucking insane. It's actually, this beat is nuts. Alright, man, let's wrap it up. Let's wrap the album up now, man. That track was beautiful yet again. Production, immaculate. Mike's performance was nice. Larry June definitely did his thing. Next track we got is Playtime Interlude. Then it's gonna go right into the final track, Let's Have a Ball, featuring Mike William Lewis. So let's get it. Did I say Mike? I meant Mark.
So many conversations.
What already the perfect closer just sonically.
Side, now we don't fight fair. Cautious in the blink of an eye. Be a nightmare. It ain't easy to die. Be alive here. It's what you bring to the pot, or what you pioneer. And when the meaning of the prize, you give it life. It ain't always gonna be meat on the prize, but it's the ride there.
Wow. Alright, there you have it. Burning Desire by Mike. Listen, man, do I jump out the window? I could, bro. I could really say this is his best album, but I'm not just yet. You know what? I'm gonna hold back. I'm gonna say this is one of his best albums, but I'm so tempted to jump out the window and say this is his best. He brought it back to the more dustier type of aesthetic on this project, I feel like, and I feel like it really complemented, you know, the whole narrative, the whole theme of the whole entire project. You know, Beware of the Monkey was a very polished project in comparison to all of Mike's past works, but this one brings it back, but it brings a whole new element to this aesthetic, and it's honestly the storytelling, the concepts, as well as just the production. This is literally like one of the best produced albums of the 2020s. It's not the best, because I can think of a few off top that I personally enjoy more than this, but the sampling, the structure of a lot of these beats is actually like, it's some god tier shit. I can't even hold you. Like I said earlier, like it has that element of the old Metal Fingers tapes by Doom, but the one Doom track that like really reminds me of this whole project, especially with the heavy synths mixed with the crazy chops, is Red and Gold on Operation Doomsday. Just picture that track, modernize it to now, but also expanded upon and more fleshed out. The production is crazy. It's like that cloud rap mixed with like some vaporwave type shit. It's actually ridiculous. When it comes to content, it's a Mike project, you know what I mean? Very, very reflective with his lyrics, very melancholic. A lot of lessons that he learned that in him just painting the picture, and I like how detailed he was, especially when it came to coming down on this, you know, aesthetic. I feel like this whole narrative, it's not much of a consistent track for track. This is kind of more like a soundtrack to that. Like a lot of these tracks are very, very short, you know, they're less than 2 minutes. But thing with Mike and the empire he's built within this abstract wave, he's able to say so much with such little runtime. This project is beautiful, and one thing I didn't do while listening to this was, you know, let the whole thing run through top to bottom, because I know the transitions are there. I feel like me stopping after every track or every other track kind of like halted me from understanding the full concept, which will flesh out to me more as I listen to it. There are a few areas in this project that are kind of like whatever to me. I think some of the features are kind of like eh, but then there's other features that are like phenomenal. There are some areas where there's some tracks that are better than others, but for the most part this thing is super, super consistent. Even if this album is pretty consistent, the 24 tracks is still egregious. Like, in this reaction, I was getting mad lethargic by the end of it. It was cut down to 16, 17 tracks. I think I would be perfect. Mike did it again. Those are my thoughts. I'll leave it at that. Hope y'all enjoyed. Like, subscribe for more. Bell icon for notifications. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. And yeah, we'll see you on the next one. Peace.